I watched Megan again, so I can say that I watched Megan, and I mean, I still think it's a great horror movie. I mean, to be honest, like you could watch Megan. It's not even.
Oh wow! Okay.
I mean, it's really not even like a horror movie, and if you want to call it that, like you know how you like The Thing, and you some like horror stuff from like the 80s or stuff that's kind of spooky that's from that time period. It's basically like that, you know. It's like the majority of the movie is more of like kind of like just a movie about a toy developer and her and she's an aunt to this girl that lost her parents, and they're trying to do their connection. And then you have this doll that she builds, and then you know, it's kind of like a psychological thriller, and then it turns more into like horror, but it's still not even horror. Like, it's still not even hard to watch. It's just more like, yeah, like I stabbed somebody, and you know, it's really not that bad.
So is it really like explained how it comes to life, or is it just kind of like?
It's still
it's explained.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, well, I'm sorry. The doll, it's Megan stands for Model 3 Generative Android. So it's a robot that's like an AI that's That's supposed to be.
I could definitely watch Megan.
Right. It's supposed to be they're trying to make the new best toy on the market. And Megan's supposed to be that.
Yeah, I could definitely watch that.
Yeah.
Aren't they making a Megan too?
Yes.
Okay. Is that why you watched it again, or are you just kind of feeling
it? Hannah and I she said we could either watch Percy Jackson and finish Percy Jackson, or we could watch something spooky. And
you were feeling spooky. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, well, we could watch this. We could watch this. We could watch this. We just decided to watch Megan. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there is one thing I've been rewatching as well. There's a show called Go On. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
No.
But basically, it starred Matthew Perry, who recently passed. And it only ever got one season, 22 episode season. But basically, it was about him as a successful radio host who basically his wife had tragically like passed out of nowhere, and so his job was basically making him go to this kind of like this therapy group for people who are transitioning in their life. And basically, it's about him and this group of people who are also hurting, and kind of following their daily struggles of you know, kind of going through loss and harder things in life. But it's mostly like a comedy show. Like, and it's not like there's no laugh track. It's not a sitcom. But
I mean, that sounds hilarious to me.
No, I feel it's not a hilarious concept, but like every episode has that like very early like Office feel where you have these like these funny or like really funny moments, but then like the episode ends on something that's like really like heartfelt and beautiful, and I don't know, two characters get to connect, and I don't know, I think it's a really well written show, really funny, really heartfelt. I loved it when I first watched it a decade ago, and it still holds up.
10 years old.
It's 10 years old now. Yeah, came out in 2013.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it definitely deserved more than one season. Absolutely.
Do you know why it got canceled?
So I just know that it like the viewership fell off pretty hard. Like even at that time, viewership numbers like what it started off at was insanely strong. I think the premiere was 16 million viewers.
16 million?
16.
Okay. Wow. That's
which is still good. Really high for 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the show, like the finale, it had like 2.5 million.
So
that's
not good.
Right. So I mean, like even after the first episode, I think like 6 million or 7 million people dropped off.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think in this world, like those numbers still like would warrant us like a second season. But I guess back then it just wasn't doing as well. Yeah. So
Wow.
it's a bummer. Yeah. But it was a good one.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I've been watching.
Yeah, I mean that's all I watched too.
Cool.